Now that's how you do
It
it.
is your girl Asia C coming to you live straight from the
What's up and right, create your Chanel. You see your tongue, don't think you gon' fail. Cause your life now, it's a real deal, not a fairy tale. It's a clear field, looking like top 5, looking like fine wine, looking like Beamer, looking like Maytime. It takes one try, could be real dark, but
My beauty within. They used to look back and point and say I was their average friend. But my beauty within superseded past all the breast and butt that was considered beauty to them. My style, my hair, and the clothes I wear is nothing but an enhancement to what is already there. I call it my beauty within. The words they say, I take it on the chin. Because I am confident about my beauty within. I don't need a friend to validate me. My beauty is deeper than what you see. They fronted me, tried to make fun of me, make it look like they were in front of me, but I ran up on all my enemies with this inner beauty. Nevertheless, I sit among kings and queens. My beauty within is my crown. I dare you to knock it down. I hope you guys enjoyed my beauty within. Now that piece came from a very personal place. And I want to break it down to you and tell you guys the story behind everything that I wrote, the whole shebang, so that y'all can get the full vision, okay? So the first line is, my beauty within. They used to look back and point and say that I was their average friend. Now, that came from a place where I was among a group of friends. All my friends, they had, they were pretty. They were the light-skinned girls, and I was the average one. I was dark-skinned, didn't really have too much of nothing. So they looked at me like, okay, that's Asia, what? Like, who is she? So in my mind, I'm like, I'm average. Now, I wasn't the one that got all the attention. I wasn't the prettiest one out of my group of friends or anything like that, because I wasn't that light-skinned girl. So therefore, me being dark-skinned, I was just average. I was just okay. I was a so-called possibly pretty dark-skinned girl, but still not pretty enough to go out with. So I was just the average one. And that happened to me like back in the day. I would say in middle school, it was like that. High school, it was semi like that. They still, wasn't feeling dark skins, but that's neither here or there, because now we're in a better place. But yeah, that part came from me not having that look that was in back then. So I would say I was the average friend. They look back and point and say, oh no, she's the average friend. And they would suggest their other friends, oh, talk to this friend, talk to that friend. But I would never be the friend that they say, hey, go talk to my girl Asia, she cute or whatever, but no. So, yeah. Next lyric is, but my beauty within superseded past all the breast and butt that was considered beauty to them. Now, I said that because all my friends, not only were they light-skinned, they had big butts. They were thick. At that time, I was like 100 pounds. I really didn't gain weight until after my first child. So I was skinny, I was slim, and everybody had the big breast and the big butt, and that was also something that had their attention. It was like, who am I? I don't have none of that. I don't have the big butt and the breast or anything like that. I didn't think that I was pretty because I didn't have any of that. But now it's like, okay, I said my inner beauty superseded past all the breast and butt that was considered beauty to them. That's because now I'm in a place where I understand that my beauty does not matter what I have on the outside. My beauty matters on what's on the inside, what's going to make the outside beautiful, what's going to enhance the outside. So that's where that part came from. I used to want to grow a butt so bad. Like, I'm talking about like a big, but don't, like my friends had them big, juicy. And I just wanted one so bad. Like, why I don't have one? Like, what? Why me? But then it really came into my mind. And I really had to understand that's nothing compared to what's on the inside of me. The person you're going to experience when you're in my presence. That person you're going to experience when you have a conversation with me. That person you are going to experience when you talk to me. You could just sit next to me and you're going to experience it. Not trying to be cocky, but that's just confidence. It's confidence in knowing who you are on that inside. So therefore, I said that my inner beauty superseded past all the breast and the butt that was considered beauty to them. Now, the next part I want to say, I want to explain to you guys when I say I don't need a friend to validate me. Now, I am saying that because it was out of balance. My friends were validation for me and my worth. Like, if I didn't have this certain type of friend, that popular girl with me, or that good friend that knew how to fight or whatever, I felt like I was not worth it. Now, when I hung around those girls that was, they was down to ride, they was down to fight, they was everything, pretty, all of it, popular, had the name, that's when I felt like I had worth, because I used their popularity and I used them and the name that they have for themselves to validate me. So that could be, now I have a name. Oh, that's Asia C that hang with such. Well, they didn't call me Asia C back then, but that's Asia that hang with such and such. That's Asia that be with such and such. Oh, she be with Asia. Oh, Asia hang with her. Oh, then she cool. So that's what I thought. Like, that was my mind frame. Like, okay, they validated me. They gave me my worth. They gave me who I am. You get what I mean? And that's what I mean when I say I don't need a friend to validate me, because I have to be confident within myself. They can't validate me. People can't make me who I am. They can't create my identity for me. I have to know that for myself. I have to know who I am within myself. I can't just sit there and just be like, oh yeah, they such and such and this and that and that. No, I can't do that. I have to really know who Asia is. Where is Asia C coming from? Who is that inner person within herself? Who does she want to be? What does she like? And I'm telling y'all, when I use my friends for validation or anybody for validation, I was breaking down even more. Like, even more. It drove me to the point where I would cut myself. I wanted to take my life, like, so many times. I would have been out of here. But thank God I didn't do that. And I, end up finding out who I really am. And I found out my identity. I found out my area. I found out my placement. I found out my position. I found out my purpose. And once I found out that purpose, man, it feels good. I'm at peace with myself, in a lot of areas. Opportunities is happening. God doing things because I am now in my vein. I am not operating in the purpose that I'm supposed to have here on this earth. All right. Now I'm going to explain when I said they fronted me, tried to make fun of me, make it look like they were in front of me. Now, they fronted me, they fronted is like when they be like, you ain't nothing, you a sucker. They challenged me. They tried to make fun of me. That means they did talk about me. They talked about my skin color so bad that I hated my skin color. It was to the point where I was so confused that I didn't want to be dark skinned, but I knew if I was to be light skinned, I want to be cute. Only these features look right with dark skin. So I'm like, what in the world? Where do I fit? Like, who am I supposed to be? Like, I fought with my identity so much. It was crazy. And they talked about my skin. Oh, she charcoal. She black Asia. This and that. Get your black stuff on my face. I don't like black girls. I like light-skinned girls. You black. And they made fun of me. Oh, you ain't got no butt. You skinny. All you got is your hair. And even my friends, they laughed. They were like, oh, one of my friends, she said, she's like, I got the butt. This one had the breast. And they look at me like, Asia, what you got? Just the hair? And they made fun of me because I didn't have all those things. And when I mean I didn't have those things, I'm saying I ain't like a stick nut or anything like that. I'm saying they had the nice ones. So it was like they talked about it. They really was like, Asia don't have anything. So therefore I felt like I didn't have anything to offer, anything to give anybody. So I was like, who am I? And they talked about me so bad. They front of me, try to and make it look like they were in front of me. When I say they make it like they were in front of me, their looks made it seem as if they had an advantage over me. It looked like that, and I felt like they had an advantage over me because they had all those body parts. They had all the outer stuff that everybody was looking for in a woman, and I didn't have none of that. Or a little girl at that time, a teenager. I didn't have it. So therefore, they looked like they were in front of me. And then, when I say I ran up on all my enemies with this inner beauty, I'm not necessarily saying I ran up on them trying to fight. When I say I ran up on them with this inner beauty, that means I came out and stepped on the scene with it. And that's what I presented. I presented what was in here. All them that talked about me, even all them that said everything about me, even my own thoughts about myself, I ran up on them. I'm like, no, this is my inner beauty. This is what I'm going to present for you today. Now, what you going to do? This is what I got. This is what I have to offer. The real me. That in-depth me. That me that you really want to see. That you really going to experience. That's really beautiful. Now I ran up on you. That's what I mean when I say I ran up on you. I ran up on all my enemies with this inner beauty. Then the last part I want to explain is when I say, this is my crown. I dare you to knock it down. When I say that, I'm saying I dare you to try to challenge it now. And I'm really talking to the enemy at this point. I ain't talking to people. I ain't telling people to come try to check me, fight me. I'm not confrontational. I'm talking about the enemy, Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call him. I dare you to try to knock it down. I dare you to come in and try to mess with my inner beauty now. Because now I'm now in a confident place. I'm now in a place where I'm like, I'm not moving. I know who I am. If I am moving, it's because I'm growing in my confidence. I'm growing in that place. I'm not being taken back down. I'm not being broken down. I'm not wavering here or there. I am standing in my place. Now I dare you to come try to knock my crown down. I dare you to come try to move it. I dare you. Because I ain't moving. I got God on my side. Period. And it's like, okay, so what? I'm not moving. I dare you to try. I dare you. And that's what I was saying. So, I hope you guys like that. I hope I explained it very well for you. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And put your black hearts down below. Because we are the Black Heart Gang over here, y'all. And make sure you share this with a family or a friend. And let me know what you guys think. Alright? Love you.
Looking like Maytime. It takes one try. Could be real dark, but I'm a nightlight. Can't put me on the shelf, I'm on the front line. Thought I was gonna give up, but it's finite. Yeah, baby, it is finite. We only got one try.